All right, ladies and gentlemen, and Facebook friends and family. Today I have a very, very special guest here. And today's topic is going to be on how to get leads and clients from for copywriting off from social media, and how do you do that? And today we have with us Kayla Bruning, who is a professional copywriter, and she's built her entire business using Facebook and social media. And hopefully Kayla will be able to give us some golden nuggets for those of you guys that are writers out there. People like, I started out writing too, and I wish I had gotten this kind of advice when I started out on how to get clients. So Kayla, introduce yourself and take us from here.
Okay, yes, my name is Kayla Bruning, like you said, and I'm from North Dakota, way up here in the colder states. And I've been online networking with people for quite a long time, actually. So I've been just researching things, blogs, podcasts, social media. I've been interested in the digital marketing, the internet marketing, everything, following different influencers and just trying to learn all that I can and trying to follow my dreams. So the copywriting thing is a major passion of mine. I really like to write, and it's changing the game because everything that you learn in school and everything that you learn in college is not applicable with copywriting, which is amazing, really. It's a freedom of writing.
Right. So what kind of sites do you typically write for? What kind of things do you write? Do you write blogs? Is it website content? Is it like ebooks, PDFs? In particular, what?
Right. I've done quite a few different things. I've wrote Facebook ads. I've wrote blog posts for companies here locally in my own city, and I'm doing freelance work for a marketing company right now, and we do blog posts and Facebook ads, lead magnets, all that kind of stuff. And I'm actually working with another influencer on Facebook and doing little blurbs right now, like 100-word blurbs, and just motivational stuff, and something that speaks to people, and so when you're writing, there's a lot of spaces, short form copy and long form copy. There's just a lot of blog posts, website content. Everything that you write online is copy. Everything that you type is copy. Every email that you type is copywriting. So it all matters. All the content that you write matters.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. So let's backtrack for a little bit here. So you get a computer one day, you discovered the internet, and you start using it for school and research and things like that. At what point did you figure out that you can use the internet to land people who would want to pay you to write? How did you run into that idea?
Well, I'd say right around 2010 is kind of when I think Facebook took off and I started networking like crazy. Okay. I just kind of had the entrepreneurial ambition in me to just network and reach out to different people. And it just went from one thing to the next to the next. And, I like to write. I'm more of a poet. I like to write rhymes. I like to write songs. Okay. So it just kind of, changed over time. And what I've seen is a lot of digital marketers. I have followed digital marketers and read a lot of different articles and taken some courses. And I've just been observing what everybody else is doing, and like, that's what you want to do. You want to make a name for yourself, but I see what everybody else is doing online. And there's so many different things that you can do freelance. You can do freelance graphic design or, WordPress websites or copywriting or virtual assistants. Like, there's all these different opportunities online that you can do. So when I seen the copywriting thing actually came to me when I was at a blogging conference here in my city. And and I met this guy, and he started his own marketing agency here in my city. And I reached out to him and I said, hey, do you need somebody that can help you with writing? And I didn't really know even what I was saying. I don't even think I really knew what copywriting was at that time. I just was throwing myself out there to try to get an opportunity to learn. Okay. And then I started seeing it more and more online too as time went on. And Like everything is copywriting, the follow-up emails and the landing page content, just everything that everybody's clicking on, all the courses, it's just all copywriting. And so the more and more that I'm doing this and kind of putting myself out there, then I'm realizing that people need this service because it saves them time, and it takes a lot of time to do the research for copywriting. Whether it's a product or service that you're trying to promote online or market, you have to know who you're speaking to. You have to know your audience.
How did you get your first client? Who was it, and how did you get them?
Well, my first client was through that marketing company here in my city, and I'm still currently working with them. Okay. And so he has multiple different clients, and the first one was a salon and spa client. And so, we write blog posts for their online content because that's what helps your search engine optimization. You want to have an online presence. You want to have content out there that's evergreen.
Correct. That's a good idea. So tell us a little bit more about, like, how did you get your first client off of social media? I guess I should have really more specific.
Well, the first client I got off of social media, happened not too long ago, and I've just been networking with people online, and it's a lot of digital marketers. It's a lot of people doing different things, whether it's life coaching or they have their own marketing agencies, or they help you get on major publications, or they teach you how to write articles for Forbes magazine or Huffington Post or Inc. magazine online, all these different major articles. So, and I've just been reaching out to people, honestly. I've been reaching out to people. I've joined a couple copywriting Facebook groups and just been, reading and watching some threads and interacting with people. And that's really all it is just talking to people. And this client of mine, gave me an opportunity, and he's been sending me money through my Facebook account. And I'm just like, heck yeah, this is amazing. Like, the opportunities are just right there. And, for anybody listening out there, it's just right there at your fingertips. Like, that's the beauty of the internet. Anything that you're doing, whether it's photography, graphic design, copywriting, everything is right there. The internet connects us all. Social media is just a powerful, powerful thing. I love Facebook. I love Instagram. I love YouTube. I love it all. It's an opportunity for you.
Definitely. So you reach out to people over Facebook, and you then, I'm hearing an echo. Is that from me or from you? Anyway, so you reach out to people over Facebook. Did you add these people as a friend on your Facebook account, or were these people you just messaged, then you were just part of the same group as them? How did you interact with them?
I've reached out to people, and I've sent friend requests to hundreds of people. In fact, me and you, like, we're connected, and it's like, how did that happen? And that's just me reaching out to people because, I read an article quite a while back that was on Entrepreneur Magazine, and it was like the top 25 digital marketers to follow in 2017. And I just went and I Google searched them all. I searched them all on Facebook, and I reached out. I just went directly to the people, and a majority of them I've talked to, so it's like, it's amazing. It's really just, it's so much simpler than people think it is, so, and a lot of those people are my Facebook friends on my personal page.
Okay, that's awesome. So you search some lists up of people that are experts in certain industry that you operate in. You added these people on Facebook, and then you hit them up. What was your opening few conversations? Like, how did you open the conversation with them? Just ask them who they are, what they do, and who you are? Or was there a particular approach or pitch that you took?
It was really laid back, just really genuine, really authentic. I'm not ever trying to pitch to anybody. I honestly stay humble because I'm still learning myself. I'm not, I don't try to, say that I'm better than anybody else, but this is my passion, so I'm really just passionate about it, and I appreciate any opportunity and any client, and I just want to do the best for them. And so it's really more of a casual conversation, and it is about building your network and building your relationships with people. And people want to spend money with people they know, like, and trust. And so you know, that's what you got to be. You just got to be yourself.
Makes sense. All right, that's a good approach. Is that just connecting with people on a more personal level, and then only when you get to know them, provide value to them up front, and then maybe you can try to see if you can work with them. That's a good approach. I like it.
Right.
So there's a lot of people that are watching this and will be watching this that are freelancers.
Hmm.
They may have side jobs, they may be full-time freelancers, but we're all struggling to some degree to find clients to work with on the internet, like freelancers are, right? And so you're obviously very successful at this. You work, with clients all over the world, and you're working with some of the top influencers out there. Now, what sort of advice would you give to them, as far as A, obviously, where to find these clients that they're looking for? B, once you find them, how do you actually reach them and get them to respond to you? And C, once you do get them to respond to you, how do you get them to actually work with you? How do you sell yourself to them? There are plenty of people out there that do copywriting. There's plenty of people that do writing. There's plenty of people that can help you get on Forbes, Inc., all these kind of places and teach you everything. But why you?
Right. I think that I come across as, you know, a genuine person. And when I reach out to people, I just focus on building a relationship and just talking to them, you know, like they are a person, because every business out there needs copywriting services. You know, no matter if you're a photographer, no matter if you run a huge agency, marketing agency, no matter what kind of business that you have, or coaching or consulting company online, everybody needs the copywriting services. Or maybe it's a local business in your own city.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody needs copywriting services. So it's really people that, you know, want to work with you. They know you, they trust you, they like you, you know, and people don't, you know, always know everybody they work with. There's a lot of virtual assistant stuff going on. But I think a lot of people want to, you know, help others. They want to help others, you know, grow and learn better skills and build a team. They want to build a team with people they know, like, and trust. So, and I think people reach out to me because they see me, you know, hustling. They see me working hard. They see that I'm hungry. They see that I'm ambitious. They see that I'm willing, and I stay humble about it, though, because like I said, I'm just another person, you know. I'm just another person out here that wants to work with people and just wants to be treated equal and treat others the same. So it's just all about respect and passion.
Fair enough. We've got a quick question that came up, so let's see if we can address this question from Kyril, who's asking, how do I get rank on Amazon? Kyril, that's actually gonna be a little bit off topic, so we're gonna skip it for right now. But after this call, if you shoot us a message or you may leave a comment below, I'll definitely try my best to try to answer that question. All right, moving forward to the next thing. So you focus so heavily on being genuine and transparent over social media, reaching out to people, connecting with them as a friend, getting to know them, and then once they see that authenticity, they naturally tend to work for you, right? Is basically what you're saying.
Yes.
That's a unique approach, and I like it. I think that's really how it should be. Is a lot of people try to hide their trtrue personas, and personally,
Yes.
I'm a huge proponent of sharing everything on social media, including my personal life. You know, like there's not a whole lot that I hide. So I'm also in agreement with you that I think if you're transparent and you kind of share about yourself, you know, it doesn't matter where you are, if you're struggling or if you're not struggling, you're making millions of dollars, or you're not making millions of dollars. I think it just makes sense that we're just all transparent and we connect with people just heart to heart and get to work with them. I do think there's a quite a bit of value there.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Definitely. It's a very lucrative career. So somebody, just asked that question. I see that there. How's career comes from that?
Yeah.
Writing the content. I've seen you can get paid up to $100 an hour. I mean, you can literally negotiate any kind of contract that you want, you know, depending on the client, depending on, you know, the work that you're doing, depending on your own requirements, you know, because it does take time to research. It takes time to write. Then you might need to edit. You might need to proofread things. There's a lot of different pricing and fee schedules. And, you know, I would just, encourage people to Google, just research what's out there, research what other people are doing. And it's really up to you, your skills and your personality and, your business relationship with the client that's what's going to matter.
Mm-hmm. That was actually going to be my next question, is that I'm assuming that as you get better and better at what you do, more people find out about you, you start getting more clients, right? So
Yes.
you are a freelancer. I'm assuming there's some sort of a bottleneck effect that happens at some point where you just have too much work and you just can't handle all of it. So what do you do at that point? Do you just go ahead and do the traditional thing of just, price elasticity, you raise your prices, you deploy the 80-20 rule? What's your approach to that? How do you handle it when you're getting more work than you can actually do in a day?
Right. I think that I would start maybe my own agency online or locally, virtual assistant type of agency, to get some kind of team together to funnel that kind of work through. I mean, there's just so much opportunity that you could do. Me personally, this is a stepping stone for me. It's something that I want to spend a lot of time on because it is lucrative, and so that's where I'm at. I'm hustling. I'm trying to, save money and make other things happen in my life. And so it's just one of those things on the resume, but it's one thing that I definitely, want to keep polishing, and become better. And yeah, I might, raise my prices, and it depends on who I might be working with and the kind of workload that I would have and how much time it would take me. Because I'm gonna continue to do this as the work comes, and it's just gonna, it's gonna be a challenge, but it's good. It's a good challenge. It's gonna give me more experience. But yeah, if I do get to that point, then I'm gonna have to put other people on, just like people put me on.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Let's talk a little bit about some numbers here in the copywriting industry. So as a starting copywriter, let's just say you just graduated college, you have for the most part, you have no experience. You might have written a couple of times here and there for your college, like newspaper or something like that. So what should you charge? How much should you charge per
Right.
hour, per word? How does that work?
I mean, as a freelancer, like I said, it really depends on your own individual preference. And
Mm-hmm.
then the client, it depends on what their budget is as well.
Okay.
So it's always, everything's always negotiable, is what I like to say. Like me and this marketing company that I've been working with for a while now, we started off at a certain number, and we've always negotiated to where it's a win-win situation. And
Okay.
so as time goes on, you can go up, but start somewhere, be humble about where you start, because it can always grow. And this is such a lucrative career that there's just so much opportunities. So, start somewhere where the client and you are both, okay. I wouldn't even say a specific number because it ranges so much, and I've seen so many different numbers out there. I've seen people get paid per project. I've seen people get paid per word. So it just really depends, and then you could get paid a different price for doing Facebook ads compared to writing a whole blog post, an article where there's research involved. So there's different fee schedules for everything that, that you can outline in your own contract per client.
Gotcha. Got it. Cool. So for a copywriter today in 2018, what would you say is like the biggest, most important skill that you need to have if you want to maintain a full-time career as a professional copywriter?
Right.
What would you absolutely master?
I would just continue to take action and do it daily, because just like they suggest in writing, like writing a book or writing articles, to get better and to master anything, you want to do it daily, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. And the one tip that I would give is that I've learned about copywriting is, you want to do it sometimes at like a 5th grade level. So if you do come from a good college, or, you have all this experience from school or whatnot, it's nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's much more simpler and conversational. And so, but you always want to make sure that you're solving a problem and you have the solution, and you're just really talking to the audience. And so it's just really paying attention, really listening to the client, really just putting yourself in their shoes.
That's awesome. It's good advice. I think I like it.
Thank
I
you.
like it. So what does your future look like, Kayla, in the copywriting sphere? Do you want to stay in that, or do you have other plans for maybe turning that into an agency, or do you want to leave that industry altogether and try something else? Do you have any particular plans?
Right. I would like to help people. I'm a new mom in recovery, and so I would like to help other women and men with, with starting their own business and with following their dreams. And copywriting, I think I will stay in it for quite a while because I like to write, and it just keeps me cutting edge. It's a skill that's needed, and it's not going to go away anytime soon. So I'm going to stick it out for as long as I can. And I'll always be doing some writing. I plan to publish a book one day about my life and, all the experiences and insight that I've come to find in my life. And so I just want to share that with the world too, because I just want to be transparent and I want to help and inspire other people because it's taken me a long time to get to this point. Even, to have this little interview with you, like, it's a miracle and it's a blessing. So I really appreciate you doing this with me tonight.
For sure. Thank you so much for coming and sharing with us. I think it's extremely valuable that you're willing to give your time to educate others. And yeah, especially like once you get to where you're going, you want to help the next one in line. That's kind of the approach that I think I've taken myself, or at least tried to. And I think it's very important is that if you achieve something, there's probably other people trying to do the same thing. Turn around, help those people, and you will get further in the long run.
Exactly.
I think.
Pay it forward.
Definitely agree with that. Kayla, thank you so much again for joining us. I think it's been a pleasure. We would love to see your writing career continue on on social. We're following you definitely. If people want to reach out to you, ask questions, what's the best way that we can reach you?
Reach me through Facebook, Kayla Bruning. I am Kayla Bruning on Facebook Messenger. Just send me a message. I'm right there.
All right, sounds great. Thank you again so much. Thanks again for everybody that joined us. Hopefully you guys got some golden nuggets out of it. Any other questions come up, shoot Kayla a message, leave it in the comments below, and we'll try to do our best to answer those questions as best we can. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.